What's up, guys? Jacob Ober here. Very big news for the Milwaukee Bucks today. Just broke a little over an hour ago. Jabari Parker has agreed to a 2-year, $40 million contract with the Chicago Bulls that the Milwaukee Bucks will not match. So Jabari Parker is a Chicago Bull. I have very mixed emotions about this. I have been back and forth on Parker pretty much his entire career here in Milwaukee. Don't get me wrong, I love Jabari Parker, and honestly, I'm incredibly disappointed that we couldn't get something done, that something couldn't have worked out between the two parties. But it is what it is, and the contract that Jabari got was definitely not something that I would have been willing to pay Jabari to stay here. $20 million a year for 2 years. I don't think I would have liked something like that. I think that a 3-year, $33 million contract for Parker would have been more ideal. But obviously the management, the ownership did not think that Parker was worth $20 million a year, and I mean, rightfully so. I'm very disappointed in the franchise's inability to get anything out of him, though. I was hoping at the very least to sign and trade for Parker, but I mean, the Bulls had enough cap space to make an offer that the Bucks couldn't match. So, I mean, that's just the way it goes. And I mean, it's really disappointing, though, the fact that we pretty much let the number 2 overall pick from 4 years ago, a guy who was going to be the face of this franchise, which is what many people thought at the time, and now he's gone for pretty much nothing. We got one playoffs with him. He was injured twice. It was so unfortunate, his career in Milwaukee. But, I mean, he's just a fantastic person, a great guy, and he's a great basketball player, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to do great things for the Chicago Bulls, 100 miles to the south. So, I think the management and the ownership, when they're doing this, when they're discussing this Parker business, I think that they knew that Parker was going to want more than they were willing to pay, and they decided, well, why don't we build around Giannis? Why don't we make this team completely fit for Giannis? When they've done that this offseason so far, they've gotten 2 pretty good 3-point shooters who can space the floor in Ersan and Brook Lopez. And I think that by not signing Parker, that is going to leave more room for us to eventually re-sign Chris Middleton. And that shows that the franchise is more confident in Chris Middleton's ability than Jabari Parker's ability. And I don't blame them for that either, because Jabari Parker has the 2 ACL tears. He's a massive risk for the Chicago Bulls right now. And him and Zach LaVine, they're both guys with pretty bad knee problems. And I mean, that entire starting 5 for the Bulls is pretty weak defensively. So they're taking a big risk with Parker. But I mean, for Parker, he's going to be staying in the place that he lived in. He grew up in Chicago. This is a great fit for him. I wish him nothing but the best. I really wish that the Bucks could have gotten a deal figured out, because I think there was still a spot for him in Milwaukee, but clearly the franchise has a different direction in mind, and that's okay. And I don't really think anyone thought Giannis was going to develop the way he did when they first drafted him, and a lot of people were thinking that Jabari Parker was going to be the eventual face of the franchise. And then Giannis kind of took over, and this is what happened because of it. And I mean, that's just the way it goes. That's all I really have to say on the matter, though. I really wish we could have kept him, though. I really do. I mean, he's a guy who really liked the city. I know he really wanted to stay here, but in the end, I don't think it was in both parties' mutual interest to stay in Milwaukee. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with the Bucks letting Jabari Parker walk, or should we have tried to match the offer, or what should we have done? Leave your comment in the comment section below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.